Welcome to today's English literature lesson for Class 9 ICSE. We bring you the story, The Model Millionaire, a charming tale set in Victorian London, first published in the World newspaper in 1887. It later featured in the collection, Lord Arthur Saville's Crime and Other Stories by Oscar Wilde. This story follows the life of Hughie Erskine, a good-looking but financially struggling young man, and his romantic pursuit of the wealthy Laura Merton. Hughie had a pleasing personality and was liked by many, but unfortunately he had no stable career.
He had gone on the stock exchange for 6 months, but what was a butterfly to do among bulls and bears? He had been a tea merchant for a little longer, but had soon tired of Pico and Sochon. Then he had tried selling dry sherry. That did not answer. The sherry was a little too dry.
He received a modest allowance from an aunt and had only 2 possessions of value, a cavalry sword and a set of books inherited from his father. Despite his charm, he couldn't stick to any job and remained unemployed. He was deeply in love with Laura, whose father, a retired colonel,
who had lost his temper and his digestion in India,
insisted that Hughie must earn at least £10,000 before marriage. One day, Hughie visited his friend Alan Trevor, an artist, in his studio. Alan was working on a portrait of an elderly man dressed in torn clothes, posing as a beggar. Seeing the model's miserable appearance, Hughie felt sorry for him and quietly gave him the only coin he had, out of sheer kindness. Later that day, when Trevor met Hughie again, he revealed a surprising truth. The beggar was not a poor man at all, but none other than Baron Hausberg, one of the wealthiest men in Europe. Baron Hausberg had commissioned Trevor to paint him in disguise, and he had been so touched by Hughie's generous act that he asked about him and Laura. The very next morning, a messenger arrived at Hughie's home with a check for £10,000, a wedding gift from Baron Hausberg. Hughie and Laura were soon married. Trevor was the best man, and the Baron gave a speech at their wedding breakfast. As Trevor rightly said, millionaire models are rare enough, but model millionaires are rarer still.
In conclusion, the story represents the social strata of Victorian society in a lighter tone. The protagonist, Hughie Erskine, and his artist friend, Alan Trevor, are representatives of the middle class that grew to constitute the largest section of the society. During this time, socialism and redistribution of wealth was gathering momentum. The author has shown that the rich can voluntarily redistribute their wealth by encouraging moral values like kindness and generosity. Thank you for watching.